You're going to hear how the Creative Duck is making local business better. Find out exactly what Creative Duck is. But before that, starting out on a new business venture can be very, very daunting, scary and exciting. Where do you start? How do you market it? Who do you turn to for advice? Well, the Creative Duck to the rescue. Their aim is to inspire, I've got a couple of ducks in the studio. Their aim is to inspire creative businesses and makers that share knowledge, skills and meet like-minded people. Sarah Gilbert and Nicola Knott are the head ducks. I love this name. They're in the studio.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why the Creative Duck?
Well, we wanted to set up a community to support creative businesses and makers in and around the area of Henley and Thames. We wanted it to focus on the creative community. So we wanted to get creative in the title, so it was really obvious. And duck because, well, I wanted the name to be a bit quirky, and a little nod towards being on the river, and maybe something we could turn into a bit of an identity as well.
Well, that you have, for sure. So is this kind of works like a bit of a business network, as it were?
Yes, yeah, it is absolutely. The idea was born out of people working on their own at home. Actually, when we take on an idea to maybe make something ourselves, we now have to be the marketer. We have to do our own social media, maybe build our own website. And there's an awful lot of skills that you need now in order to do that. So we thought, well, actually, there's probably lots of other people in Henley that might be interested in learning those skills. We'll set up a little talk and maybe, a few people might come along, and we were expecting about 20, weren't we? Yeah. And it was an absolute sellout. I think we had about sort of 65 people at our first talk. And
it was on social media, a very sort of topical one then a year ago, and it was as if all these amazing people with all these talents sort of scurried out.
But a lot of people working on their own as well.
Lots working on their own,
all with similar questions. And then all of a sudden we had this visibility of everyone out there and seeing everybody connecting at the events and swapping ideas and collaborating. And it's been really well received and taken off.
So really the aim is, of course, to help people with the skills that they may lack but they need.
Yes.
But also to make local business stronger.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And that's one of our kind of key things as well, is to equip people with the right skills so they can actually, improve and reach, their full potential on a local level. A lot of the people that we are helping they've got an idea, but they're thinking. They've got something they want to do. They're either having a career break because of children, or their children are a little bit older, and they just need either a bit of confidence or to share their ideas with somebody before they actually take the plunge. And we are, in a way, our kind of network is a bit of a sounding board to collaborate and to support. As well as providing with the skills through the different talks that we hold roughly each month.
But essentially, this is where you were, because you've both had career breaks, you've both had children, you've both been working on your own. So you're helping, other like-minded people that are perhaps, coming through those experiences as well themselves.
And I guess in a way that's why things like this do start born out of a general need, for it. When I had started Box of Smiles a couple of years ago, I needed some help with finance, and I needed some help with, other areas of the business, PR, for example. So it's like, well, let's just do a talk on that. And then it was like so many other people, I'm in exactly the same boat. And then we just developed it from there.
We need a website now,
Website
we put all our talk notes on the website, so if you can't make it to the talk, that's a great resource to look up.
I should think that, when you're starting out with a new business venture, there are so many things that you don't even think of. There's so many things.
We have about 2 ideas every day, don't we?
We have a lot of ideas. It's raining them in. And we see each other a lot, the three of us. There's Jo McGinn, who's our third duck, who's unfortunately couldn't be here today, she's working. But we see each other a lot on the school run, where we have our sort of ad hoc meetings. We have other meetings now. But we have so many different ideas because we want it to be a real creative hub for Henley-on-Thames and the surrounding areas. So there's a lot of people that travel in from, sort of High Wycombe and Marlow and Caversham. And we have every month a coffee meet at the Bull in Henley on Thames, and that's growing. I mean, it started off maybe 8 people, and now it's sort of 35. They come in and we do a little round robin. Everyone introduces themselves and what their skills are, and it's lovely to see the collaborations that are happening afterwards. And then another idea which we've sort of launched a few weeks ago, which Nicola's been really sort of hands-on with doing, is the online shop. Which has been fantastic. I mean,
we took inspiration from our community. I mean, we love going to, craft fairs, art shows, seeing all the products that people are making, beautiful things, but they're really quite hard to access. And if you're a maker on your own, it's also quite hard to promote just being a sole trader. So we thought that we could maybe provide a solution for it, and so we've opened up an online shop. So now you can access all those products in one place and support those local makers.
Good idea, because we've got such talented people, artisan makers and people that make really unusual things that you could never find anywhere else. But of course, they do like ploughing matches or a country show or a fair or a fete or something like that, and that's the only time, or a dog show. That's the only time that you can
so hit and miss. You can put in all this work to a show, and then it could rain, and no one come and buy your things, or maybe actually there isn't another show for another month, but you've got three christening presents to buy. So
from a consumer's point of view, a lot of people do actually want to support local people, and they don't know, sort of when the need comes up that there might not be a craft fair or a local market going on in the high street. So we wanted just to be able to supply something that people can just log on. It's really easy to use, really easy to navigate. We have actually got a little offer for your listeners, if that's okay.
Well, can we leave that? Yeah. We don't normally do things like that. So
okay.
Can we leave that one there? Okay. Actually, but you've got big ideas for Creative Dog.
Yes. Well, the marketplace is actually curated, so we actually have a really high quality of items on there. And if you are interested in maybe you have a product that you make, please do get in touch. It'd be lovely to expand our offer.
So
what we sell.
How do you want this to evolve then? Because clearly it's gaining in popularity, it's gaining pace. Your ideas are coming thick and fast.
Yeah.
Your subscribers, is that the right? I mean,
we have a really popular Facebook group, which is it's all free, and it's not so there's about 400 or 500 people on the Facebook group, and you can post things. So, for example, anyone recommend a good local printer? And 4 or 5 people will answer. So it's a really good discussion.
And actually, when we first set that up, it was us kind of posting and saying, does anyone questions? And now we can just leave it and just monitor it. And it's lovely to see all the different natural discussions, all centred around creativity. And then we have our Instagram account, which is over 1,000 followers. And that's where we post. We try and re-gram what our local people are doing. So whether there is a local event or local crafts people that are doing things, just to spread the word about all the lovely products that people are making.
But I should imagine that there's a lot of small businesses that have, for want of a better word, come out of the woodwork. That you've met that you had no idea existed in this locality.
So I met a guy last week. His company is called Aerial Film Photography, and he's on our website at the moment. And he does all these wonderful aerial shots of shoots, lots of virtual reality and 3D. And Ben Cotman is his name. Really interesting. Has a little studio in Marlow. He's hanging out of planes, doing aerial shots and things with drones. And I didn't have any idea about someone like that.
And he just
lives locally. He came along to one of our talks, and
we just joined in.
Yes, exactly.
And that's the lovely part of it, is meeting all these really interesting people. And we've just we did most of our talks at Hotel de Van Henley, and we're now doing some at Astral and Red Fox as a photography studio right in the middle of Henley. Beautiful, large open space. So it's great to have that other
I
venue.
mean, with that in mind, obviously that you got another venue, but what about, branching out into other areas of Oxford, so it's not so Henley centric?
Yeah, we have been. We are at the moment thinking of that. At the moment, it's more of our resources.
How to duplicate ourselves.
And children and picking up.
Yes, we've got between us. We've got
Yes.
7 children, so it's, and they're all quite small. So it's. But
We've got ideas on how we might be able to duplicate ourselves. We also thought we might set up a directory in the next month or so where people can log on and so if you're searching for a wedding photographer, for example, you'll be able to put in your details and the local people would pop up. So that's another branch, because we do a lot to support creative makers, but this was an idea of how to support creative services. So if you are a marketeer, or if you are a social media expert, or I don't know, maybe you have a really amazing venue that could be used for a photo shoot, or you're a product developer. So those sort of services, they could be all accessed from a creative directory.
And I guess it is then, it's building it up as the creative hub of kind of South Oxfordshire, and the surrounding areas, and just seeing what other facets of that we can explore. And it was lovely, the roots of it really were to support and inspire, and that's why it's been quite an interesting journey. We've evolved depending on the need.
Organically.
Depending what people actually need.
When's the next meeting?
We've got Amplifying Your Brand Online, which is a digital marketing talk on Monday the 25th of June. You can log on to our website, creativeduck.co.uk, and tickets are $12.50. That's an evening talk, and generally the format is they start at 7. There's an hour of kind of relaxed, have a drink. I guess it's networking, but we sort of know a lot of people there now. And then we have the talk, which lasts about an hour, the Q&A at the end. And we've met some fantastic, very local as well, not always local, but people that work in agencies that come down, and this is a local John Simmons from Rocket Science will be telling us everything about online marketing and advertising and how you can support your brand. And then our next coffee meet at the Bull in Henley is on the 14th of June. That's Thursday at 10:30.
Well, thank you very much indeed for coming in, and good luck with Creative Duck. Sarah Gilbert and Nicola Knott. Thank you both.
Thank you.